Hey guys, welcome to my very first YouTube video. Honestly, this video might only have 1 or 2 views, maybe even 0, and I'm just talking to myself, but you have to start somewhere, right? So if you are one of those 1 or 2 people that are watching this right now, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to be heard by you. My name is Arnold, and this is something that I have wanted to do for a long time, but I realized that I kept procrastinating and waiting for the perfect moment. But eventually, I understood that the only way to start is to actually start, So here we are. This channel is going to be mainly about gaming, as you can probably tell since I'm playing WoW Classic right now, but not only gaming, okay? While I play, I want to talk about life, I want to talk about ideas, faith, history, many things, and whatever is interesting that we can talk about at any moment. So I'm basically just a guy who loves games, who loves learning, who enjoys thinking deep about many things and also about very stupid things. And honestly, I would love to build a small community where we can do all of that together. Because I actually think that video games are more than just entertainment. I think that they connect people. And one thing that I noticed recently while I was playing WoW Retail is that even though online games connect thousands of people, sometimes nobody actually talks to each other anymore. And that feels very strange to me because to me, World of Warcraft has always been a social experience. So some of my favorite memories gaming were actually those late night sessions in which you are talking with friends. Like you are playing and you suddenly start talking about life, relationships, fears, dreams, and many real things. And that's kind of the atmosphere where I want this channel to go towards, okay? I want this to feel less like content and more like hanging out with someone while gaming and talking about life. So that's also why I'm not adding crazy editing, flashy effects, or trying to manipulate people with clickbait or psychological tricks to keep your attention. First of all, I don't really have the time for that. I am in my early 30s and I have responsibilities and I have a life outside the computer. And second, that's honestly not the kind of content that I want to make. I don't want to create brain rot content designed for people to just get a quick dopamine hit. If someone watches my videos, I want it to be because they genuinely care about the conversation, the ideas, or simply enjoy hanging out with me. And yes, as you can probably tell from my name and my profile picture, I am a Christian. My faith is very important to me. And of course, it will definitely be something that I talk about on this channel. But this is not a place only for Christians, okay? If you are not religious, if you are agnostic, atheist, or simply unsure about what you believe, you are absolutely welcome here. You are actually, for a big part of my life, I was agnostic myself, even though I grew up in a traditional Catholic family. When I got older, I basically decided that, I don't know if God exists, and I probably cannot prove it anyway. So yeah, over time that changed and I became a Christian later in life, and faith became something very, very meaningful to me. So of course that is something that I naturally want to share and discuss. At the same time, I genuinely enjoy hearing different perspectives and having respectful conversations with people who think differently. And besides gaming and faith, I also studied political science, international relations, and global studies. So topics like history, geopolitics, philosophy, and big world issues are things that I also like talking about. And if this little community grows, I would also love for you guys to suggest topics or discussions in the comments. Also, as you probably notice, English is not my first language. I am from South America and Spanish is my native language, so I hope that you are patient with me while I improve. And yeah, for now I'm not showing my face because basically I am shy, to be honest. And I think that watching my character go on adventures is probably more interesting than staring at my face anyway, because, yeah, I think maybe watching a druid growing and getting stronger and facing enemies is way more interesting than a guy staring at a camera. Maybe that will change in the future, who knows? Maybe you guys will want to get to know me more and in such case I might start like showing my face or whatever. But for now, I think this is enough. This is just the beginning. I just wanted to take the first step, like to break the ice. I know this is not a high quality video. I know that my voice is not the best at narrating. I know that my English is not perfect, but I just wanted to put something out there, you know. So if anything that I say resonates with you, whether it's gaming, faith, history, life conversations, or whatever, just chilling while leveling in WoW, then please feel free to subscribe. I will try to upload as often as I can, hopefully every few days, because honestly, the nice thing about this format is that every time that I sit down to play, I can just hit record and talk with you guys. So yeah, thank you for being here, and yeah, it means a lot, and I hope to see you in the next one.